I just took my first art class as a freshman and fell in love with life drawing and realized that it was so exciting to be able to try to capture what I saw with a living human being. So it was amazing to me, and I realized more and more that I love the portrait. But I went to Florida State and they were studying abstract painting, and I really wanted to go beyond anything they were doing, and they wanted to segue into that. So I got into the BFA program based on a series of fantasy drawings that I conjured up, and couldn't stay in because my parents said, "We are not going to fund you anymore." So to continue on to BFA. So I graduated with a BA in visual arts at Florida State. So I just love doing portraits. I love looking at people and getting to know them and sort of try to pull out what lies beneath their skin so that I can make them kind of come to life. And you only get that when you talk to people, I think, and try to understand who they are. Listen to them talk. I watch the way they hold their heads, or they move their eyebrows, or turn their head, or lift their lip. And you know, it's all character. And if you can capture that character, that's what really drives me. I can look at people and get like an image, and a lot of people will say to me, "That looks like a photo." But it's so much more than a photo. It's taken me 40+ years to get to this point. My husband and I were driving through on the way to Rock Hall. We lived in Alexandria and we weren't married yet. And we decided to go to, they were having an art weekend at the Mainstay. And so we went to Rock Hall, we drove through Chestertown, and we looked around and we said, "Oh, this is a cute little place. Let's stop and get a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts." And so we did, and we sat in the park and had our coffee, and it registered, you know, this was a quaint old town. And kept going. We had a great time in Rock Hall. We stayed at Tallulah's. We drove our bikes out to Tallulah's grave at the main St. Paul's. Yeah, St. Paul's. And so we just kind of got under our skin, and we came back through again, and we thought, let's think about this. Then we started to think about where we wanted to live. I was asked to be a partner a year ago, and so this is my second year here in January. So in 2015 I became a partner here, and some of the folks that are partners are also members of the Working Artists Forum in Easton, and that's where I had been a member for a few years down there, and I actually do the PR for them. So I liked the people that I knew here, and I'd met them all before, and for most of them, and it was an easy fit, and they like me, so we all fit together. All of the portraits that I've done for this show have been done for this year. They were begun, I started thinking about them at the end of last year, 2015, and deciding what the theme was going to be and who I wanted to paint. And I discovered that my subjects for this show by talking to people I've painted before and asking for suggestions of people in uniform that they knew. And it sort of spiraled from there. So in February I started meeting people and taking them into my studio and talking to them and photographing them. And all the way through July. And at the end of July I finished my last shooting session and finished the last portrait about 2 weeks ago. So there are 10 portraits in the show.